Everybody to the Kansas Jayhawks Dynasty, as today we get back into a rivalry game that ended in 2011 between the Missouri Tigers and the Kansas Jayhawks. Now, the border showdown was once one of the most hate-filled rivalry games you could see, and today we hope to renew that feeling as we look to get our second win of the season and advance to 2-1 on the year. Conrad Hawley, redshirt freshman quarterback, will continue to start, and he today will get the first start of his career, as last week he came in with a late comeback victory over the Charlotte 49ers, meaning Jason Bean will slide to the bench to start out his senior year, hopefully giving himself a little bit of a pride treatment there. Jason Bean did do solid at least last year, so I would expect him to see playing time as soon as Hawley begins to struggle. But for right now, it seems head coach Smeems and company have all their trust put into Conrad Hawley as we head down to Kansas Stadium, where the lively fans look to renew their rivalry against this Missouri team. Hawley comes under center here on the first play of the game. Looks like he's going to be under center with a run formation here. It's 8 minutes on the dot. He's going to give it to Gardner, who starts his day off with a 1-yard loss and continues to struggle today. Now 3rd and 3 a few plays later. Hawley remains under center. He is going to take the snap on 3rd and 3 any second now, and he's going to get it. And he's going to pass it this time. He's got Stephen McBride on the right side. What a rhyme with a 9-yard reception. Now 3rd and 7, or 2nd and 7, 6:08 and counting. Hawley remains under center. This time he takes the snap, rolls out, tries to dump it in the flats, and it's intercepted by Ravstraw Jr. There is a flag on the play, but it's going to end up being clipping, it appears. And just like that, Conrad Hawley starts his day off with an interception on the first drive of the day. Darius Robinson with the clipping penalty. Now with 6:01 remaining in the first, Missouri trots out onto the field led by Connor Bazelak. He is a very talented quarterback that's been with them for a while now. It's going to be a wide receiver screen, and he's got some space-breaking tackles all the way down the field, and a one-play touchdown strike to Mookie Cooper for 55 yards. Just like that, the Jayhawks trail. 2nd and 6, though. It's going to be an incomplete pass for Conrad Hawley, now finding themselves at a 3rd and 6. Hawley out of the shotgun, another pass, this time to Luke Grimm, who's got the first down on a nice little in route, and just enough for a 7-yard gain. Hawley now out of the shotgun, 1st and 10. Looking to go deep, goes deep, and he's got James Smith down right around midfield, maybe a little past it. Now 3rd and 9 with 3:34 remaining. Hawley out of the shotgun, looking to throw. Rolling out to the right, he's going to pass it upfield, and Trevor Wilson's got it into the end zone, but there's a flag on the play. Luke Grimm made the block, but they're going to call him for clipping. And just like that, 7 points come off the field for Trevor Wilson and this team. Now 2nd and 9, still in fairly decent field position. Hawley breaking tackles, and he's going to sling it into the end zone, and it's dropped by James Smith. Now 3rd and 9. Hawley out of the shotgun, looking to throw it. He's got James Smith, who gets the first down. With that electric speed of his, it's enough for an 11-yard gain, but 3rd and goal. Hawley out of the shotgun, 2:03 and counting. He's going to go inside, and it's deflected out of the air on the slant route, leaving a 4th and goal where the Jayhawks attempt to go for it exactly on the 2-minute mark. Hawley making changes to the play. It's a pass, and it's going to be intercepted by the linebacker Williams. And just like that, no points come out of this beautiful drive as the Jayhawks turn it over to end it off. 2nd and 10 now on Missouri's ensuing possession. Connor Bazelak looking to keep his powerful game going now as Lonnie Dockery gets it on the screen and gets enough for about 5. Now 3rd and 5. Bazelak with Dockery to his right. Once again, it's another pass. He's going to go outside, and he's got a man, and that's Lovett. Dominic Lovett with an 11-yard catch and run there. Now just over a minute remains in the quarter as Bazelak takes the snap out of the shotgun again and overthrows his man Kenny Logan Jr. in coverage, as well as Deuce Mayberry. Now 3rd and 10 with 56 seconds remaining. Bazelak looking to throw. No one's open. He goes deep, and it's almost intercepted into double coverage as Jacoby Bryant is able to make the punt. And now 2nd and 9 on the next drive for the Jayhawks. Holly gives it to Velt and Gardner in the flats as he runs over a man for about 7. And that's going to take us into the second quarter, where here we are on a 3rd and 2. Velt and Gardner gets crushed. And he's going to end up losing one on the play as we punt the ball away back to Missouri. Now Bazelak out of the shotgun. He's got Cooper, who drops it. That would have been a big catch and run there, as Cooper looked to have about 10 more yards in front of him. Now 3rd and 10. Bazelak on the screen to Dockery, who just barely gets tripped up, but he doesn't get the first down. And they would try for a long field goal that they would eventually miss. Now 1st and 10 on the ensuing Kansas drive. Holly, he gets sacked. Conrad Holly is sacked, and he's down and out. The trainers are out there looking for him, and just like that, Conrad Holly is injured for this game. Jason Bean must come in and get the win now and come back onto the field and lead this team down the field with a touchdown drive. Hopefully they can pull that off. Now Jason Bean, though, giving it to Gardner up the middle there for about 8. And as you saw there, Conrad Holly was injured for 8 weeks, meaning he'll miss a majority of the season, and Jason Bean's job is back in his hands. 1st and 10 now after that completed pass. Jason Bean rolls out to the right. All kinds of room in front of him, and he's going to run, going for the end zone. He can't quite get in. It's going to stay as a 24-yard run to about the 3. Now that's going to bring us to a 2nd and goal. Bean out of the shotgun gives it to Gardner up the middle. And just like that, the 2-yard touchdown run ties it up as Bazelak gets a 1st and 14 after a penalty, and he's brought down. Taylor and company bring him down. Now 3rd and 17 just 2 plays later. Bazelak out of the shotgun. Rich Miller brings the pressure, and it's an incomplete pass. What a beautiful rush by Rich Miller on the right side. Now 1st and 10 for the Jayhawks. Jason Bean out of the shotgun, looking to go deep. Nobody's open. Runs it himself and makes the guy miss just barely for 9. It's going to bring a 2nd and 1. Bean out of the shotgun. It's going to go up the middle to Gardner, who barely falls forward for about 4 and the first down. Velt and Gardner's day continues to be a bad game. This season overall has been a big struggle for him to start the year. Now Jason Bean rolling and throws it at the last second. He hits Luke Grimm for a big 10-yard catch, but that brings up a 4th and 2 as the Jayhawks settle for a field goal with the unreliable Borsia, who kicks this one through from about 34 yards out. And just like that, a 3-point lead for the Jayhawks. Now Bazelak trying to run on the next possession. He's going to lose 2 and bring up a 4th and 12 as they have to punt it away with a little over a minute remaining. Trevor Wilson is back to return this one. Exactly a minute as Wilson catches the punt. He's got some great blocking and makes a man miss on the outside. Another missed tackle. Trevor Wilson just got one man to beat, and he's going to do it right into the end zone. 65 yards on the return as number 7, Trevor Wilson, gets his first punt return touchdown of the year. And just like that, the Jayhawks take a 10-point lead. Now Borsia has to kick it away to a great return man in Young. He's got some blocking up the left side. He hurdles a man up the left side. Jacoby Bryant pursuing him, but he's not fast enough. Borsia gets blocked, and he's into the end zone. Oh my goodness, Elijah Young gets a big return there. And now 1st and 2nd and 10 on the next possession as Velt and Gardner gets cut off by his own man. He may have had a touchdown if he's able to get that one to go. Now 3rd and inches with 23 seconds remaining. Bean looking to throw it, nowhere to go, and it's intercepted. This time it's by Williams up the right side. Jason Bean didn't even see him as he's taken down right past the 15, maybe at about the 13-yard line. Jelani Williams with his 2nd interception of the day as Jason Bean gets his 4th of the season With 15 seconds left, the Tigers have a chance to tie this one. Now 8 seconds left as Bazelak finds a man on the outside as they settle for a short field goal here on 1st and goal to tie the game up right before the half. Now 2 seconds left. All you've got to do is heave it deep and hope for a miracle. Bean does take the snap, and he's got a man open, and that's Luke Grimm on the outside. He's got to make the man miss, and he misses the tackle and into the end zone. Luke Grimm to end the half gets a massive touchdown reception as Bazelak and the Tigers come out on the first half and the second half, connecting with Dominic Lovett as Lonnie Dockery gets the screen for about 11 on the play, bringing up 3rd and 4 early in the second half. Bazelak and company cannot afford to fail this conversion, but they get it instead with a flag on the play, and they're going to tack on about 5 more yards there with the offsides penalty against Taiwan Berryhill. Now it's a 1st and 10. Bazelak out of the shotgun. He's got Young next to him, who's got nowhere to go. Elijah Young, who returned that kickoff right before the half, gets a loss of 3 there. Now 3rd and 8. Bazelak going to the outside, and he's got Dominic Love on the outside for another nice catch and run there. 2nd and goal. 23-17 is still the score. Dockery comes in motion as Bazelak gets absolutely blasted by the corner on a blitz, and they have to settle for a field goal once again up the middle of the goalpost, and that makes it a 3-point game as Stephen McBride comes on a jet sweep, and he's got some room up the left side for about 12. Interesting way to get the receivers involved. Jason Bean now looking for a screen play to Gardner. If the blocking sets up perfectly like it does, he's got room down the field, trucking past a man, and it's a 36-yard catch and run there for Velt and Gardner. Now 4th and 2, though, looking to convert as Gardner just falls forward, barely past the line. But a 3rd and 13 comes up as Gardner gets another stretch to the outside, and he just barely can't get the first down. And on 4th and 4, we're forced to settle for yet another field goal as Borsia hammers that one through, bringing up a 2nd and 2 on the ensuing Missouri drive. Bazelak gives it up the middle to Dockery, breaking tackles all the way down to about midfield, maybe more. Bazelak, though, on 1st and 10 to the flats to Elijah Young, and a great open field tackle by Deuce Mayberry to ensure he gets no more than what he already had. Now 3rd and 4, Bazelak to the outside, and it's caught. J.J. Hester with the difficult reception there. Now 2nd and 4, Bazelak out of the shotgun's got Cooper, and he breaks the route up the left side as Mookie Cooper gets him into the red zone, and just like that, Lonnie Dockery runs up the middle for a 4-yard reception, and the Jayhawks trail, looking to get something going here on 2nd and 8 as Luke Grimm with the very difficult catch. And that sets up a 4th and inches here late in the 4th quarter as Gardner runs it straight up the middle with a 2-yard run. Now 1st and 10 later on down the field. 4 minutes remain on the outside, and it's intercepted by Rakestraw again. Jason Bean tried to force it onto the outside, and just like that, Missouri is cooking and in a great position to win this game as J.J. Hester gets it up the middle for a big 16-yard catch and run. Now 3rd and 7 to Lonnie Dockery. The screen gets snuffed out, and with 2:17, now a minute 40, the Tigers will punt this away with Trevor Wilson trying to make some magic happen. He cuts it to the outside. Some great blocking, and he gets past a man, but he runs out of room. And just like that, they start the drive at about the 40-yard line. Now it's going to be a great pass across the middle to Trevor Wilson for 28, and they're already in position to win this game. Now it's another pass to Trevor right across the middle, setting up a 2nd and 7 later on the drive. Jason Bean looking to run, gets it up the middle, and he gets the first down. And just like that, we have a chance to win this game on a field goal. 2nd and goal. Jacob Borsia right down the middle, and the Jayhawks come out victorious in this beautiful comeback win over the Missouri Tigers to take over the border showdown as Jason Bean does just enough to win us the game despite the 2 interceptions on both sides for the quarterback. Velt and Gardner struggled so much in this game as Jason Bean had the most efficient rushing all day long. Stephen McBride did have the 1, and Luke Grimm with 6 catches for 109 yards and the crucial touchdown. And just like that, we end up 2-1 so far on the season as we head into a Week 6 matchup against the Houston Cougars, who find themselves actually 0-5 right now with an 0-2 record in conference as they've struggled to start their first year in the Big 12. I bet they can turn it around in the coming years though, so I think we have to still come into that game prepared to play. Now, we can't really look at it as a pushover game no matter how bad their record says they are, because they've got, over in Division B of the Big 12, they've got 3 teams that have went winless so far, and all of them, and Baylor is winless in the conference, so that side of the conference is just not looking too great right now. Hopefully we can at least take advantage of that and be able to beat a bunch of the people on that side of the conference. As of right now, everybody over there is actually underneath us. So let me know what you guys think about Jason Bean, if he should continue to be the starter, or if we should bring Maurice Butler out of his red shirt and let him start the rest of the way. Conrad Hawley will be back eventually. I think it might actually end up being before the end of the season, like maybe like week 11 when he returns, so he does have an opportunity to come back and play, but it's unlikely that it's going to be anything special or important to the season. So let me know how you guys think we should handle that situation. Obviously, Jason Bean's a senior, so he does have experience to start and play like he did last year. So I think we can turn to him and actually have a successful year, already being at 2-1. Anyways, make sure to comment all that stuff down below. Hit the like button. Make sure to subscribe. Thank you guys for watching my videos, and I'll see you next episode when we take on Houston.